All right. Last minute entries. You snipers. I see you. I know what you guys are doing. You're waiting to see how many people show up, and then you got a free shot at 20 bucks if it's just like 3 people. Ooh, XY Zidius, thank you for the Prime. You just added $3 more to the pot tonight, actually. That's fantastic. Welcome. Thank you for the sub. Let me edit this text. We have how many? 7 tonight? 7 tonight. 55, 58 with the sub. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. Guys, welcome to Speed Duel Showdown number 9. Sorry, I'm kind of all out of sorts today. It's been a busy day. But we got 7 people tonight. Let's go ahead and get started. I got a bracket. We do have a bracket. We have, as it stands, well, let me show the seeds. All right, people get weird about the seeds. So seeds should be pretty straightforward based on previous showdowns. And looks like we're going to have Lincoln Blaze, Ron Wiz, and Delicates. Delicates, you're going to, it's always either like Ron, Tetra, or Ursus. We'll see how he does here. Tetra and Beast. And then Ursus, first seed, consistent top 3 in the showdown. He is sitting pretty in semifinals, going to play the winner of Lincoln Blaze. And this is single elimination, so loser gets knocked out until we get into semifinals. Then we have a bronze match for third. Oh, Balboa, thank you for the sub. You just added $3 more to the Speed Duel Showdown pot. Wow, 2 subs today already. That is unheard of. Thank you so much. You've just increased the pot to $61. So everybody that's playing today, wow, look at that. A little extra cash flow. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining. So I'm going to go ahead and get these pairings in the contact opponent, and then we can get started. And I definitely want to watch Lincoln Blaze to start. And if there's anything I'm forgetting, let me know, guys, because I have been all over the place today. All right, Ron was in Delicates, Tetra, and Beast. Okay, I'm going to get started. Speed Duel Showdown number 9. Tell me I'm not seeing me and Ron on the same side, Nurses with a bye. Yeah, top seed was the one with the bye. I had this seeded with 5 people, and everyone ended up, or no, well, it was 4 people, and everyone, obviously everybody's playing. You get the odd number, it takes the first seed and puts them to the bye. So let's go ahead and move this over here. And let's go ahead and see if we got Lincoln Blaze in here. All right, we are waiting. Make sure everything else is good. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. That's good. That's good. Didn't think about checking that. Also did not shave. Oh, yeah, it's been a good day. We just launched my esports organization today. Checkmate Esports. Fits the theme. And we do have a sponsored Speed Duel player. I will be able to share that. But for now, we're playing Speed Duel. Hope everybody had fun at the extravaganza. I think everybody that's here was at the extravaganza main event yesterday. And I got slapped because I tried to play Unions. And I had never actually played Unions before. Like, I've only watched it. And there were some mistakes. Change category to Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. What's the category right now? Is it Duel Links? That's embarrassing if it is. I think I can do that on the phone, right? If I go in through Twitch. Oh, let's get into the match here. Okay. So we have Lincoln Blaze we're going to watch first. We're going to the main screen, guys. It's Duel Monsters, yeah. You guys are all good to go. All good to start. I called your match and contact opponent. You guys are good to go. So we got Link versus Blaze. So Link, we're typically seeing Burn with him, but I saw his deck list, and I thought it was going to be extra spicy, so we are going to watch this one first instead. And then Blaze is he's a pretty prominent member in the community. We have not seen him on stream for the showdown. I think this is his second showdown, maybe his third. And I don't know. I can't remember what he was playing last week, but he did not make it past round 1. He got knocked out early. So give us a chance to see what Blaze is doing. Looks like we're going to see some sort of Moth variant. Looking at the Weevil skill. Looks like we're going turn 1 Blaze here. And if he's a true Moth player, he's going to hard pass. Look at that. Hard pass from Blaze. Doing that while I'm navigating Twitch to change the... This is it, guys. Servants of the Fallen King. Yes, I can actually put a King of the Skull Servants on the graphic this week. This is hype. It works. You guys remember Terramaster's King of Skull Servants deck? Maybe like 6 months ago. I swear, it works sometimes, right? Link didn't think he was going to enter, but he showed up with a little extra spice. So we have a Skull Servant Engrave and a T set. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like the Rescue Rabbit sleeves. Rescue Rabbit was kind of right when I played like the height of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. Rescue Rabbit just came out. That was like the big money card. Yeah, Skull Servants are great. Lure Darkness, draw 2, banish dark. We've got a Sphere Karibo gone. Nimble Summon Breaker. All right, we're going to move the counter. Looks like pop the backer. Waking the Dragon. Oh, you know you're going to see that here in a Link deck, too. What the heck? Why does this work? Woohoo! Yeah, Arcane Knight Joker. That's the fancy version. Fancy art. This is King of the Skull Servants / Arcane Knight Joker. Now, Blaze is playing Moth. He's got, we have outs to this. But that's tough. And you got to be careful because you're targeting, parasite targets. And Joker has the effect where it can negate by discarding the same kind of card. Yeah, great check. You can, the way Link plays, I bet you that we will see, if Link has longevity in this, in tonight's bracket with this deck, we will see him win a game without using King at all. Just with, cheese. Oh, he drew a Skull Servant, so we had to get rid of that. All right, 2 in the grave. So King's currently going to be 2,000 if it comes out. And I didn't look, I don't want to obviously give away anything in the deck list, but I can't remember what he's got. Other resources to kind of help with the shuffle to grave. So we're going to be able to utilize Servants for that last Skull Servant. Yep, so that was not bad. We had 2 we could pitch from deck. And then he beat into the third one, so now a King would be 3,000. So we have ways to get King through like Goblin Zombie, other things like that. We have a King right in hand. So we have a 3,000 King out and a 3,800 Joker out, and no resources on Blaze's field, aside from this Breaker that's going to get absolutely slaughtered. We got to have Sphere Karibos here. But we banished one with the Allure. So this is scary. This is scary. Parasite. Parasite. All right, we want Breaker to go to grave so that we can get a Moth out. At least kind of contend, Breaker goes to grave. That's 1,400 life points. And Parasite goes to Parasite Effect. You can special summon the insect. There comes the Moth. And 3,000. We're able to block that attack from Joker and stay alive. So now we need, resources gone. We have a 1 Moth possibility unless Blaze is a psychopath that runs 3 Moth. There are a few people out there that run 3 Moth. We saw it at the Extravaganza, and it worked, so I guess I can't say anything. But main phase 1. So we need Parasite. We can utilize the shuffle from the skill with the insect monster. So we can actually, if we wanted to, we could shuffle the Moth back in and get another shot at the 2 Moth. 3 Moth is the way. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You'd think that the meta would have kind of definitely settled on 2 versus 3 Moth, but if it works, it works. We are going to shuffle the Moth back in. So we're still trying to get the double Moth play. And, Dark Moth deck is going to have resources like Allure Darkness to draw additional cards so that you can get that set up. Save the 3rd spot for Bizer Shock. Yeah, I love it. All right, we got a Parasite out on Joker, so this is a target. Affected Joker, we can ditch a monster to negate this. We are going to ditch the Zombino. Ooh, that's a tough hit. That's a tough hit. We utilize, Zombino's effect is worthless now, but it's going to be worth it to get rid of that Parasite. So this negates. That's where the rules get tricky. In the Extravaganza, we played it where it goes back to hand. I I think it does because it's a negate. If it's like, because the ruling with Book of Moon, if you book your monster when Parasite comes down, the ruling that we all live by is Parasite goes to grave, but there's no opportunity to get Moth out. But in negate, I believe it goes back to, oh, Exidius is saying grave. Negated is grave? Oh, if it negates the effect, then I guess, yeah, it does hit the field, and then it kind of just falls off, right? Let's see. Does it go to grave? We got a judge out here. Well, I just pinged Aaron. Because you don't see Joker too often. Who's running Waking the Dragon anymore, Link? Although it's so good, it's such a breaker-heavy format. It's so good. Yeah, this is where I get crossed up. Stays in hand. A lamb says stays in hand. I'm going to take the founder of Speed Duel League's judgment on that. So I think we're going back to hand. Yeah, so negate goes to hand. Book of Moon isn't a negate, so the way we play it is if the monster gets booked in Book of Moon in response to quick effect Parasite equip, it goes to grave, but no Moth opportunity. Yeah, so Aaron says to hand. Parasite quick effect on Joker. Joker's effect negates it. Back to hand. We can't Parasite again this turn. It's a once per turn effect. So he saves a turn, but it's tough because Link had to ditch a Zombina, to ultimately give Blaze the chance again. That's why it's so bad if it goes back to hand for the book. You want it to go into grave, and Blaze has already utilized his shuffle. So that would have been good. That would have been really good. But Tetra, did you say good night? What happened? Did you lose already? Oh, no. Do we have a match reported already? Meanwhile, guys, keep in mind, whoops. You guys got a glimpse of my desktop and how messy it is. Tetra and Beast playing off stream, and Ronwiz, 7 Mike, and Delicate's playing off stream. The Tetra good night lets me know that maybe Beast took that. We're going to see. Oh, guys, fun fact. I beat Tetra yesterday with XYZ at the Extravaganza. We normal summoned a Parasite in attack mode. Interesting. This is going to get absolutely bowled over. In fact, I think this is going to be lethal damage from Joker. 38 going to 5. Parasite and Parasite. Yeah, it's a bad hand for Blaze. See all 3 Parasites that quickly? That's a tough hand for Blaze. So, yes. It's going on to... I'm sorry, yeah, Parasite on Joker. Oh, he's got another monster. So what happened was Parasite on Joker. The effect is you can't target insect monsters with attacks. Joker negates it again. Link had another Zombina in hand, and that's going to take game 1 for Link. Guys, we just saw King of the Skull Servants beat a Dark Moth deck. Although, to be fair, it was mostly Joker. It's mostly Joker. Waking the Dragon, the rare tertiary win condition behind your main win condition and Zoma. Dude shot higher than I beat Tetra in your Yu-Gi-Oh! Achievements. You don't go around saying you won locals. Hey, beating a warmed-up Tetra that's been dueling for like 6 hours that day after watching you for 2 years? Yeah, I say that's an accomplishment. It's like a boss. Hidden boss. Game 2 for Lincoln Blaze. What do you side against this? What do you side against King? Maybe you don't pop stuff as much. Because Link's probably psychotic and has like 3 wakings. Alright, starting with Servants of the Fallen King. Going to pitch a Skull Servant. Every Skull Servant in the grave gives King of the Skull Servants 1,000. And we have a set. 3 waking is the way. T set, L set. Full back row, full back row. Nope, I'll set pass. Almost summon Banisher of the Radiance. I love this. Is a good tech in the TCG when I played. It's a walking, living, breathing macrocosmos. Everything that goes to grave gets banished. Book of Moon on Banisher, that's good. So he probably set another Skull Servant. He set another Skull Servant, he needs it to die. It's either that or it might be something like Goblin Zombie. But yeah, Banisher hitting Skull Servant is bad because that puts in the banished, and then that doesn't give King the attack bonus. Yeah, Beast did win 2-0 against Tetra. Beast playing the XYZ. So Beast and Ursus playing XYZ here. Go ahead and update that. All right, so Beast, hang tight. You're going to play the winner of Delicates and Ron with 7 Mike. We pitched another Skull Servant into the grave. Flip up a Skull Servant. Yeah, you had to Book a Moon. Oh, Banisher's defense is 0. Oh, but Sphere Karibo. And now we have a face-up Skull Servant for a Parasite play. But 2 in the back row for Link. But that was super clutch. He had to Book a Moon that. Because he can't. It's such a hit. It is such a hit. Because you need like a 4,000 attack King to have longevity against Moth. Because you can do 3 Skull Servants and a King engrave, and you're going to be fine. 4,000 beating over Moth. Banisher the Radiance again. And... What? What? This is why you don't play 3 Moth. That's a... Oh, well, what are the odds? That's tough. 3 Moth hand. What do you even do? You're sitting here swinging with a Banisher. You got Banishers like the is the deck right now. 3 Moth in hand. Unbelievable. Oh, 3 Moth and a Breaker. All right. Well, Breaker's like probably the best, besides Parasite, the best other card you could have. But you have no target in deck now. If you use Parasite's, if you use the skill effect, Cocoon's effect, you don't get anything in the deck. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate for Blaze. So we're going to swing into... Oh, we're keeping the counter, looks like, going to the battle. We're going to swing into Skull Servant with Breaker. And Banisher's effect is any card sent to the graveyard is banished. So it's not like it has to beat into it or anything like that. We do have another Book of Moon. Beast over Tetra. Good night, Tetra. Yeah, it's what? It's like 2 in the morning for you? All right, Beast, you're going to play the winner, Ron Wiz and Delicates. Yeah. It flipped Banisher. So Banisher flips over. Everything's going to grave. So we're going to have a 3,000 attack King. Now we just got to get it out. That's the tough part. Goblin Zombie will help. Just drawing it raw will help. Zombina, okay. Swinging into the 0 Banisher, no stopping there. We have 3 Moths in hand. It's funny. I appreciate how he showed that. I appreciate that reveal. It's just too funny. Yeah, this deck's hit or miss. I mean, well, it's consistent, but like, wow, this hand is insane. All right, so that 1900 attack Breaker, we are still holding on to the counter. Interesting. Still holding on to the counter. 1 back row for Link. But, you know, we are thinking it's Waking the Dragon most likely. Because Link would have had use for it in some way, I think, at this point. So we just have a 1900 attack Breaker. We cannot pop Wake the Dragon. Zombina goes to grave, getting Skull Servant back. And set pass. All right, now we're fishing for King. So Link, This is giving Blaze. This is actually not too bad for Blaze. You know, I think the Link's gonna need a couple more turns to get the king really. And he got Skull Servant back out of grave with Zombina, so kings are only at 2,000. And I mean, Blaze is in no rush to attack into that. Oh, good night, Delicates. Bomber. Thousand Eyes Restrict could not break. I'm assuming Ron's playing something like Moth also tonight. Thousand Eyes Restrict could not break Moth tonight, huh? That is unfortunate. Like that deck, though. So that's going to be... It's going to be Ron Wiz over Delicates off stream as well. So we actually... Yeah, a couple set for Link. Oh, did we get that third one in? We did get that third one in. All right, so we got 3,000 King. But now we just don't have King. So... I don't know if we got Goblin Zombie or who knows what Link's running, you know. All right, Ron Wiz over Delicates. All right, Ron Wiz and Beast, you guys are going to be good to go. Let's see if the XYZ can break that Moth. You guys are good to start anytime. You can play off stream. Lure Darkness, yeah, finally. Let's get some cards. It sucks that we can't use this skill, though. Imagine ditching your whole hand, though, to get the shuffle. Nuh-uh. Are you serious? Lava Golem? Oh, no, that would have been so good. Well, maybe. Oh, my God. That hurt. That hurt so bad. No dark targets? What? Banisher's Light. Banisher's Light. Ooh, the downside of sprinkling Banisher in the Dark Moth. Oh, yikes. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, Beast versus Ron off stream. Or we might jump to him. I don't know. It depends on how long this goes. There's 5 darks in there. Oh, my God. All right, Beast Ron Wiz, you guys are good to start any time. And Ursus, you're playing the winner of this. Cocoon, let's get that shuffle. Hey, that's Moth for you. Even if you lose, you win. And we're getting a Moth back. Because there is still hope to get the secondary effect. We could top deck maybe a Parasite. If we get a Parasite and we don't draw the Moth, the play is to kind of clear through these cards until Link can get the King out, and then the King's what you got to target, you know? Yep, can theoretically get... Even if he draws Parasite and Moth, he can theoretically... Oh, wow. That word is hard for me tonight. Theoretically, get the Moth out with the quick equip. Something going to grave so they can get it out from hand. Well, GG, Link just wants this to be over. And it is 1-0 Link. Yeah, I think you got to... how many did I discard? Yeah, that's got to be a record. I think you discarded 7. Yeah, you had Banisher dead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You had 7. Oh, no, 8. Was that 8 with the other Moth, right? Yeah, it was 8 with the third Moth. Because then you shuffled the Moth in. So, yeah, the history was you had the Sphere, and then the Banisher finally died. And then you ditched your whole hand. And you have less cards in deck. That is tough. Tribute to the Doomed. Interesting card from Link. Not one we see too often. We like drawing... Oh, actually makes sense, because in case you got the Skull Servant brick. That is smart from Link. Like it. And there goes Breaker. Yeah, Goblin Zombie. Oh, and Zombina. Okay. So a little bit of kind of stall. Goblin Zombie to fish out the King. Zombina to get the King back from grave. But we realize now that we have completely wiped... I mean, we didn't do anything. Blaze accidentally discarded his whole hand, so now we got to be aggressive. We can do this without the King. Is this going to be another game where Link wins without King? Because that's unreal. Oh, top mill with Goblin Zombie. Oh, man, I forgot about this. What? This is Arena of Lost Souls, right? Flicks battle damage, send the top card deck to grave. That actually could have been super devastating if it was a Moth. That's crazy. Main phase 1 Blaze. All right, let's see if we have, like, secondary stuff. You know, you can win with breakers here, maybe. That's all I can think of. No one runs, like, Gap in Moth anymore. Any other monster you'd run would be like Nudoria, and that's not going to beat anything. Actually, it could beat the Goblin Zombie. I think it's 1,200. But Goblin Fish is for King. So it's a lose, lose, lose. It's tough. Whew, what do you do? Only got a couple options here for Blaze. No graveyard shenanigans here. Already got the shuffle. Parasite, okay, on the Zombina. Yeah, it's something. Okay. We got stall tactics. There is an out. Well, not really. We got to figure out, is Goblin Zombie destroyed by battle? No, it's sent from field to graveyard. Do we have an out? How do we get, we have nothing that bounces to hand. I don't think that we can swing in. Offerings. Rude. Yeah, I think that's the last light of hope kind of flickered away there. That's it. That's tough. Another take 100, but take 1,100, but only 100 at a time. 900 gone and top mill. Man, that's tough. I can't believe Link's getting away with this. This is the second deck where he's just making plays for some reason. Yeah, it's a breaker. And 5 cards left in Blaze's deck. We're running out of room. We haven't even seen the threat yet from Link. We have not even seen the king. Oh, I'm assuming that's a blind allure. Okay, we got the Sphere Karibo. We're safe. But what did that get us? 400 life points, 2 cards in deck. Alluring that low is so scary. Link could probably just hard pass 3 turns. I don't know. Like, what set is that? A Sphere? No. It'd be like a Nidoria. Battle Phase Goblin into, yep, Parasite set. You just need that defense. 400 life points. So Link just has to sit back and just drain Blaze's resources here. 1 card left in deck, 2 cards in hand. Link's Hellbent, obviously no draw from offerings, but he doesn't need it. You realize this late you don't need it. You choked your opponent for resources. Or they choked themselves with that, oh my gosh, that allure. That early allure is tough. There's the king. We don't even need Goblin Zombie. So now Battle Phase, yeah, Sphere. Oh, Santa Claus, yeah. Santa Claus a little late. Yeah, offerings on the Sphere. Ooh, man, Blaze. Both Showdown attempts. Knocked out in the first round. It's very uncharacteristic. Is that a word? Yeah. It's very unlike Blaze. You see Blaze do very well in a lot of other things. But wow. Blaze out of the Showdown. Link moving on with King of the Skull Servants. That's kind of cool. It'd be cool if I could say that this top 3'd. Link going to fight a classic bracket demon. We're going to... wow, did he 2-0 him too? That's just rude. Link, do you think this can beat XYZ? I'm struggling to figure out if it can. Zombina can survive hits. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, Ron was in Beast, Ursus and Link. Let's go back to the between rounds here. You say uncharacteristic, but it's clear to see these draws are crazy. Yeah, absolutely. That's why it's just out of character, because it's not anything you did, for sure. I don't think so. All right, so we are going to... Who we got? We can go to Ron Wiz and Beast here. Ursus and Link, you guys. Yeah, you guys know what's up. You guys are ready. And then everybody playing right now, stick around if you lose, because you got the bronze match. All right, we have XYZ on Beast's side, and Ron was playing Dark Moth. That's pretty much what we expected. Let's go back to main screen. I have yet to play against the XYZ deck. Is it good? It's good if the player knows how it works. It is not good if you go to the Extravaganza and you try and banish from hand, and you try and use Hanger's effect with X, and you try and do all the dumbass things that I did. Yeah, you think that I would know how to play this deck after watching this for literally probably 40-plus hours now. Wow. Yeah, Union Scramble here. And Effective Hanger. We're going to be able to get a Z onto Y. But yeah, we got... looks like we got Breaker sent to Grave. Oh, man, did we burn skill already? Oh, no, the 2 means we got the Shuffle. So we can still do the Moth. Okay, Parasite. Taking out the Y with the Z equip. We have a YZ up, which you can discard to pop set monsters. Hangers up, which is kind of a threat, because you can just keep getting pieces out. Double Moth from Ron. Classic. This is a true professional Moth player. Allure of Darkness. So Z is there for defense, and then 2100 on YZ. So it's not terrible. It's a 1400 hit. We got a Sphere Creeper to banish. Okay, so looks like Sphere was already in hand. I wanted to believe that was a blind, but it didn't look like it. It looks like he had the Sphere. He is not afraid anymore. So he doesn't need Sphere. Double set. Going for 1400 here. Yeah, it's going to go through. We have nothing in hand, so there's nothing that can happen here. Z going out. So we do have Scramble in the grave, so it can be banished to recover a banished piece, but he had nothing to banish. He could have Union Combination to get something out, but I don't think I saw X, so we're not getting XYZ, and with only 1 card in hand, we can only pop 1 Moth. It's going to die next turn. It wasn't going to happen for him. So we're going to game... Oh, that was game 2. Okay, so Beast took game 1 earlier, and now we're going to game 3. Beast beating Ron here is... I think that's an upset. Beast you don't consistently see in the top 3 graphic. But Ron you've seen. Ron's placed anywhere from 1st to 3rd pretty consistently. Yeah, even if he discarded whole hand there, he set 2, right? So he didn't even need him. He just had double Moth power. It's a great deck to run Book in, though. XYZ running Book, great way to get rid of something like Moth or the big threats, because, you know, you get Moth out and you think that the only out you have is, like, Offerings or XYZ. But if you got the Book, you get YZ out so easily. Opening Hanger, good stuff for Beast. You get YZ so easily that you can book something and then you can pop it. Hanger out Y. Effective Hanger. Get Z from deck. It's a great way to get pieces. Okay, we got the banish for YZ right off the bat, which means we probably have a couple inconspicuous set cards. Yep. And, oh, was that? Yes, it's turn 2. That's right. Ron Wiz being a Dark Moth player, of course. Hard pass turn 1. Yes, we're going to scramble before that gets Night Beamed. That's very smart. Like to see it. A lot of, a lot of targets for Parasite. But, yeah, you can't risk that getting Night Beamed. And you can tell, so Scramble... If you have Scramble, that's what I've learned. If you have Scramble, you fuse right away, because you can always get them back up from banish. If you don't have Scramble, you want to keep X and Y out without the fusion. So if you see that fuse early, you know that probably Scramble's there. We did have the Night Beam that's going to hit the Book of Moon, so it was a good call to Scramble early. And we get Effective Hanger to get another Z out of deck onto Y. So you can see how the pieces are just kind of coming together here. So we're going to be able to recycle them. Oh, that's a scary field for Beast. That Hanger opener is beautiful. He got Hanger off turn 1, his turn 1, and then he got Scramble off. That's very strong for him. Yeah, I was told that you want to go first as a Union deck because you want to be able to get off Hanger uninterrupted. So by going second, he runs the risk of Hanger getting immediately Dust Tornado or Cyclone or something like that, but he got it off no problem. So we do have Parasite coming out on the YZ. And this is actually looking very similar to what we saw last time. We got the Double Moth. We can turn this right around. We do have Double Moth. And I don't see an X. So no X out. We can't get XYZ. We lost our Book of Moon to Night Beam. So all of a sudden, not booking any Moths to pop with YZ. No X. We need to have something like a Foolish Burial to get X out, or we can just hard summon it from hand if we have it. Breaker comes out to target probably Hanger. No, we're going to keep the 1900 on. I like it. Okay. Oh, actually, is that lethal? Yeah, that's lethal. Duh. Wow. Wow, that's fast. I almost forgot how strong Moth was and how easily it turns around. Even with a strong opener from Beast. Hanger and Scramble. He did everything right. He did everything right. He even proactively scrambled to not get Night Beamed. And you still get messed up by this. That is, what do you do? It wasn't even there were no mistakes. It was just this deck is better, period. If it has the right hand. All right, so that's going to be Beast. Chill out. You are going to play Bronze Match. You're going to play the loser of Ursus and Link. So you might play a Mirror. You might play Skull Servants. Sounds fun. Ron Wiz, you're going up to, was it 2-1? Ron Wiz, you're going up to finals. You're going to play the winner of Ursus and Link. Let's try and get into that Ursus and Link action. I want to see a little more Skull Servants. Yeah, still going here. 1-0 Link? No, Ursus. We're on Ursus' side, so Ursus takes first game. Drop Book of Moon, pop set. Okay. Oh, Goblin Zombie. So it goes from field to graveyard, so we still get the king, which isn't bad. Looks like the game just started because we have one Skull Servant engraved. Yeah, but even with the second dump here, it's only going to put it to 2. So that YZ body is good right now. Ban Parasite. I mean, maybe. You remember old Moth when people were using people didn't realize that the play was clearly Moth? I remember seeing a deck where it was like, was it Metal Armor Bug? Is that what it's called? It's basically Moth, but it's only 28. Ban Parasite, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's hard to get on a thumbnail. There is no good way to make that image transparent. So I would say ban Parasite in that regard. Cursive knows what I'm talking about. We got a Book of Moon out. Okay. And another set. Yeah, so we are... I think that's the king, right? Yeah, we got king up. So we did just dump another. So we have 3. It's a 3,000. 3,000 kings. 3,000 kings. Let's see if we have something. We have a scramble here. We do have a scramble. And we got some defense. Big defense. Do we have an X engraved? We don't. So we're still just dealing with YZ. So if we have another Book of Moon, we might be able to deal with one of these through some gymnastics of Book of Mooning into YZing. That hand game 3. Yeah, Ron is, I don't know how he does it. You got your Rons and then you got your Blazes, you know. I'm just making fun of you. All right, we are going to union combo here. Z and Y. Let's get another one out. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. Albert White Sauce won an extravaganza with your list, huh? It's so weird because it's usually pretty consistent. I don't know. All right, another set here. We're staring in the face of 2 kings. It's looking pretty good for Link. If we have another scramble, then, you know, it gives Ursus another opportunity to try and get X and then get XYZ, and then we're going to be able to topple him. Also, this is game 2, so we might have some good side options. Like, Kaiku's good. I don't know where you put that in a Union deck, though. We've used all 3 Book of Moons already. We have an Offerings on King. Okay, that's pretty good. Book of Moon and an Offerings, and Zombina can't crack this YZ. So next turn, we're going to be able to pitch to pop King. That's not bad. We skip draw phase, but we have Scramble engraved. So that's why Offerings is good in Unions. Because Scramble gives you your draw, which is nice. Ah, okay. Lost Wind. Good call, Link. So we have the, we declare the effect to YZ. We drop the Z to pay the cost, and we get Lost Winded. So now we're going to have to run right in and hope to not get speared. And we do get through. All right, so one way or another we got it done. With the YZ at, what is that, 1050 with the Lost Wind, but Skull Servant's King's Defense is 0. Book of Life. I haven't seen that card since Viral Despair. I was playing that probably over a year ago. It was before Battle City. Man, Book of Life. All right, wow. It is game 3. Link, what is going on with the King of the Skull Servants? I didn't even see Joker. Good God. Uh-oh. Oh, we're going aggressive. Interesting call from Ursus, because usually if he doesn't have the hanger opener, he like skittishly sets the Z like, please don't hurt me. But he's not playing against a Moth. So he doesn't need to, you know. There's nothing that Link can normal summon right now that's going to be scary. Goblins at 11, Zombinas at 14, Skull Servants at hundreds. And then King would be at 0, and it'd be 1,000 now. So, yeah, makes sense. Z just out there. Ursus getting knocked out. Well, okay, loser of this goes to bronze match against Beast. So no one's getting knocked out here. But yeah, Ursus might actually be taken down by Skull Servants today. There's the hanger. Oh, that's tough, though, because we have a full back row. We have a full back row, so we can't do any sort of equip. Unless we want to play a card for some reason here. Yeah, Beast, you're in bronze match. Ron's sitting in finals. So loser of this goes to play you, and winner goes on to play Ron. All right, YZ going over Goblin. We are going to be able to fish for a king here. Full back row, nothing happened. All right. And we got the scramble. And that frees up the back row for the hanger effect. Very smart play from Ursus. He's like, how do I get a back row free without just like booking something to book something? You know, you need value. That was something where I was like, I did not correctly utilize offerings. I think I definitely just kind of used it to free up back row spots. Oh boy. Battle phase, I think we started with the Y, which is going to be for 15. And we have a full back row. Z's got to be equipped to Y. So Y is at 21. So if Link has Book of Moon here, that works. Man, wonder if he still has Waking the Dragon sided. Because we don't see XZ is the one that gets rid of back row. You don't see it too often. You typically only have one in the extra deck. I don't like to no draw. It hurts too much. Yeah, I feel that. It's kind of cool when you're playing Union, though, to realize that you have like a whole playground of graveyard stuff to deal with, too, though. Yeah, we're taking 21 and 15. All right, Link, main phase 1. So we can keep ditching. This is still very early, despite Ursus playing like it's late game. So we're going to get Kings at 2,000. We know we have one, I believe, because we got a Goblin Zombie from Field to Grave. So we can put out a 2,000 King, but that's only going to beat over Z. It's not going to beat over the Y with Z. That's 21, and YZ is also 21. So it's tough. But I think that, I think Link might be playing a little patiently. He needs the defense, and I think he's got to have something in the back row. It can't be 3 Waking the Dragons, can it? You wouldn't set 3 Waking the Dragons, would you? 3 Waking the Dragons. Going to battle phase. Looks like we might try and beat over the Z. But you got to be careful because Book of Moon just puts you to set and you get popped. We are going to hard pass here. Well, not hard pass. We're going to pass from battle. All right, main phase 1 for Ursus, full back row. Yeah, let's go ahead and offerings. See, okay, we're freeing up a slot with the offerings, and you get a good hit out of that. No Zombinas to worry about just yet. I wonder if Link puts Zomas in here. Not looking good, though. Every one of these cards has to do work right now. Let's see what he's got. Book of Moon. We need like 3 Book of Moon. Like, is the King Dream staying alive? Lost Wind. It was okay. Yeah. Not halves the original attack, but it's still not going to be enough. Woo. All right, Ursus, clean game 3, taking that over Link. Link, you are going to play Beast in the bronze match, so you guys are going to be good to start any time. Yeah. All right. So we're going to have Link and Beast in bronze. And Ursus and Ron. And Ursus and Ron finals. All right. We almost saw Skull Servants do it. We almost saw them do it. All right. You guys are good to start any time. I will call also.